This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so all right. Good morning, everyone. I cannot see y'all, so once I make my stuff full screen, I can't see y'all. But I hope y'all have been having an amazing week. Yeah, let's jump right into it. October 23rd, 2020. All right, so the agenda for today, call to order, old business, student rosters, the legislative process, blood drive, and our mascot. Some new business, we do have open positions in SGA as well as university committees and the student regent positions. Also, we're going to talk a little bit more about student organizations and what we need from y'all. Trunk or treat and other announcements and call to adjourn. So old business, the deadline to submit updated rosters for student orgs was last Friday. We will talk more about it in the upcoming slides if you have not submitted your paperwork. The legislative process, Garrett kind of went over what voting looks like and also bill and resolution process. I believe those, I don't think they're on the engage page right now, but they will be.
Yeah, we can get that uploaded.
Okay. So, and then the blood drive, we will be partnering with Carter Blood Care Clinic, and yeah, that'll be December 3rd, which is the last week of semester, and it'll be from 10 to 3. They'll have buses out there, and it'll be 4 people per hour, 1 person at a time, to maximize that social distancing. And yeah, y'all will get more information sent out when we get closer to that time. And the mascot, we talked about different mascots that we have been looking at, official mascots. We are still the Warriors. I know a few people came up to me and asked me, why are we looking at new mascots? But it's not a new mascot, it's an official mascot costume. So yeah.
Hey, Amanda, sorry to interrupt. I just want to start. I believe what you meant was December 8th, not December 3rd.
Oh yeah, wow, did I say 3rd? Who am I?
I think so. Just to clarify.
Yes, December 8th is the blood drive. Okay, so university committees, is Paul here? I can't see.
I'm here. Hello.
Hi. Okay. So do you want to talk on the committees?
Sure. Like so this is actually the first time I've been able to come in front of you all this year. So, hi, howdy. My name is Paul York. I'm the Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Deputy Title IX Coordinator. I am also one of your advisors. And one of the most important jobs of SGA is to help the institution fill committees. So that way students, the structure of the institution, we believe in shared governance. So faculty, staff, and students all work together and create this institution for the way that it is. And students are able to help guide, really kind of guide the ship. You share in all of the decision making that we engage in. And so every year there are vacant positions from students who have graduated or they just are not able to engage to the same level that they were before. And so we'll have vacant positions on university committees. And this is incredibly important for us to fill. Just to note, we have worked with the university leadership to make sure that SGA has provided this list in late spring, early summer from now on. So that way we're able to go into an academic year with full committees and with student participation in those committees, because those committees do make some really important decisions even at the outset of the year. So there are a couple things that I wanted to bring to you all. The Committee for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion is one, and that's right now, to be honest, that's one of our biggest priorities, is getting student representation on this group. We, as an institution, have a commitment to ensuring that we are fair and equitable and open and really honoring all of our students. And so we need to make sure that we have student representation on that. It's incredibly vital. To be honest, you can engage in this one committee, and it's not going to take up a massive amount of your time. These committees really don't by their nature take a huge amount of time each month. I think on the university committees that I am on as a staff member, I think generally 1 hour meetings is probably the going rate of it. And each committee typically meets once a month, if that. In fact, I'm on one committee called the Enterprise Applications Committee, and this committee looks at all the various software connections that we have at the institution, and requests for new software connections with student information systems. And so that committee honestly meets once every 2 months. And even though it tends to be about an hour and a half, it's a fairly painless meeting. However, if it were not for my voice being there, there wouldn't, and for another, and if there weren't a student on that committee as well, the likelihood that the student voice or student concerns would be listened to or heard when decisions are made about how technology interacts with the information systems we have on campus that store your personal data. If it weren't for those positions, you would have no say or be able to ask questions about that software. And so this is your opportunity to help the university govern itself. Next is the student regent position. I'm sorry, Amanda, did you want me to continue on into the student regent?
I mean, you can, but I was just gonna hit on it really quick.
That's all you. The student regent by its very nature should be all you. So go for it. If there are any questions about university committees, I'm more than happy to answer those. But I hope that you all will look at the list from Amanda and Daviana and really think about what university committees you can be on. Your role is incredibly vital.
Right. So for these committees, is there only one student spot, one student position?
It depends on the committee. Some committees have only one student spot. Some committees have 2 or 3 spots. And it really kind of depends upon the impact. That sounds weird to say, but the impact the decisions that committee can have on students. And so enterprise apps, there's one committee position or one student position. I think on the university tech committee, there's one student position. But when it comes to like enrollment management, if they had a committee, in fact, I think that they have the strategic enrollment management committee, has 2 or 3 positions on it because of the very nature of the decisions that committee makes. And so it really just depends on the committee structure. There's no, to be honest, clear rhyme or reason.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
So the student regent positions, can you guys still see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is there's 2 positions under this. It's appointed by the governor of Texas. as the student regent for the Texas A&M University system, and you all will get an email sent out regarding this probably today. But so the two positions that there are is the A&M, or I'm sorry, there's two applications for the position. One position, two applications. The A&M system application, and then the Office of the Governor appointment application. There is an interview process. You'll meet with myself and or Daviana with this. You do have to be here another year. So what, graduation date isn't until December of 21 or spring of 22? Paul and Garrett.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I know that the applicant has to at least serve a year on in this position. So would they be graduating in December 21 or May 22?
It can be either one.
Okay.
Because you will start your term. I believe that position starts, if I'm not mistaken, in the summer for the upcoming year.
Right. Okay. So you just can't be graduating this semester or next. So, and we want someone who is, really a type A person, because you're going to be representing the whole A&M system. So yeah, if, like I said, you will be getting more information about this, and where to find more information in the applications today. Do you want to say anything else, Paul, about that?
Sure. So this position is a really important one within the A&M system. So like Amanda said, this position represents all students in the Texas A&M University system. No student from Texas A&M University Central Texas has been chosen yet. And so I believe we are the only institution that has not had a student regent at this point. And the student regent goes around every single year and is physically on every single campus, and meets with every single SGA, is talking to faculty, staff, and students at every single campus. This person also helps decide policy and give feedback within the A&M system. Though they may be a non-voting member, they do provide important discussion pieces and representation for the student voice.
Nice. All right. Okay. The open positions we have are in the Senate, Executive, and the House. So the Senate, so Savannah is management and marketing. And yes, I believe, actually, I'm not sure. Okay. And then these are the positions in executive, secretary, public relations, and parliamentarian. Each active or student organization does need to have a representative. And this is the updated information regarding paperwork. Now, Phi Alpha and SASW, you guys have sent in your forms, so we'll update it. But any of the other organizations you see and you are representing, we need the appropriate paperwork. If not, you will not be in active status, and you'll be ineligible to do pretty much anything as an organization. These forms are the anti-hazing form and the purchasing and budget terms. Both can be found on the Engage page with this link. Let's see, I can't copy and paste it right now, but literally.
Quick, sorry, Amanda, I'm just gonna cut in real quick. That's under the, it's not under the SGA's page, it's under the Warriors page, under organizations.
In Engage?
Yes.
Okay. I kind of want to back out to show y'all what it looks like. So yes, as if you click on the link, and we'll try to get the link posted in the chat. It's on the Warriors page, like Garrett said. Scroll all the way down and you have both of the forms right here. Right. And you have until this Wednesday, which gives you the weekend to do it, the 28th of October, to submit these forms. And then you must confirm your current roster. Just email Garrett to do this, and you'll be all set. You'll be good to go. So trunk or treat, October 29th, next Thursday, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. We do have a few organizations and offices already signed up to participate. If there are any new organizations here today and want to sign up, or sign up by yourself, just let us know. Or you can email sga@tamuct.edu. So a few, let me get another slide, a few, I guess, requirements for this. No more than 10 people congregated in one spot or gathered in one spot at the same time. We are going to require you guys to bag the candy. So I went to Dollar General, I think last weekend, this past weekend, and I found little goodie bags that have like pumpkins on them. They could be in paper bags if you believe it's more, I guess, safer for the environment. Just they have to be bagged. You have to wear gloves when you bag the candy. And obviously I'm gonna state this because there's always fine print in instructions, like don't curl your eyelashes with a curling iron. Anyways, make sure the candy is individually wrapped as well. Like we don't want open candy. Okay. And then there will be tables. Student Affairs has, I believe, 2 or 3 tables that are going to be out there. If you have your own table, please bring it. Yes, please bring it. And then, of course, no inappropriate decorations or costumes, including lewd, culturally, racially offensive, none of that. It can be scary, but just remember that there are going to be kids out there. So yeah. And there's going to be prizes for the best decorations and the best costumes. So come out, bring your family, bring your friends, get some candy. Okay, Homeless Awareness Day 2020. Student volunteers are needed. So we're going to collect donations in town for dinner and transportations back to campus. Garrett, do you want to talk on this?
Yes, I just realized I had myself muted. Yeah, so basically this is an event that has been done in the past. Did not have it last year, but we've been looking into having it this year if possible. And it's something that it would, the way Amanda just read the bullets here, it would be kind of a simulation of sorts, where each person who participates spends an evening living as though you were homeless. And it's just kind of an awareness simulation to kind of remind us what people are going through on a daily basis. And so how that would work you would basically panhandle for money in town for your dinner, for transportation back to campus, There would be an on-campus camp out as well as a memorial the next morning for all homeless individuals lost in the past year. The problem with all this is we have to have student volunteers to help lead the event. There are a lot of steps this fall with approving events. Amanda can attest to this. We started planning trunk or treat, gosh, over a month ago. Just got approval this morning on final confirmation for the event space. So by October 30th, we need to see if we have enough student leaders to make this event happen. And so if you or anyone are interested in helping lead this event, the event will actually be November 20th. I didn't put that on there, but that will be the date. So the event itself is still over a month away, but in order to go through all the final approvals and make sure that we have the logistics lined up, we will need student staff. So if that sounds like something you're interested in doing, definitely reach out to me this coming week and we will go from there.
Thank you. Other announcements, does any of the student orgs have events coming up that you want to speak on, or any other announcements?
Science Club is having a game night where we'll be playing Jackbox in our Discord tonight. If anybody would like to join, I can get a Discord invite in the group chat.
All right. Game night. Playing Jackbox is a very fun game, you guys. So that's it starts. Jessica.
Sorry, go ahead. HR Warriors is going to have another scheduled meeting on the 19th. It occurs every third Thursday of the month. We just had one on the 15th. And so we don't have any marketing for the event on the 19th, but it is happening at 5:30.
And you said this is a what meeting?
It's a meeting for the HR Warriors.
Okay. Anyone else?
This might be a little early, but Phi Alpha is doing a wreath auction. We make the wreaths ourselves, and they're like normally Christmas ones, on November 18th. So we'll be doing that in the lobby if y'all want some.
Awesome. All right. Anyone else? I can't see y'all. So
As you all are kind of planning, I'm sorry, Amanda. I just also realized my camera's not on. As you all are planning service activities, make sure that you're also sharing those service activities. You're not just making the event request with Garrett's office. Make sure you're also sharing that as a service activity and the details of it, how many people, and how long you did it. Because tracking our students' service is a story we want to be able to tell everybody. You all do amazing things in the community, each of you individually, but also each of your individual organizations, and even SGA. Y'all do fantastic things for not just our campus community, but the surrounding community. And so when you do those things, make sure you let us know, because we would love to, celebrate the fact that you're doing that. Additionally, not to put too fine a point on it, but it also looks good for when we go to ask for additional student funding from like grants or from other programs that may be able to help support a lot of the additional campus events and campus programming that the institution wants to do because of your service. And so you're already doing these things. Let us, I guess, help you, help us celebrate those, and make sure that you're telling us about them.
Nice. Thank you, Paul. All right, does anyone have any questions about anything that we went over?
There's a comment in the chat for the domestic violence awareness webinar coming up next Wednesday at 3.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Any other questions? All right. Okay. So if there's no other questions, I know it's only half an hour into the hour, but it's okay. We went over everything. We talked about everything that we needed to. Yeah, hopefully y'all don't mind. You know, hopefully I'm not raining on y'all's parade with the 30-minute meeting. Okay, so with that being said, I call to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Anyone else? Okay. Well, thank you all. Thank you all for coming out. We will have another meeting in 2 weeks. Yeah, there's nothing else. Then have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Have a
Bye,
good
y'all.
day, y'all.
Bye.
Thanks, Amanda. Bye.